Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Across Connected Worlds, the Final Fantasy I Randomizer, Zelda 1 Randomizer Archipelago tournament. I am DM Stewart 1981. Alongside me in the booth is Franklin RN. How we doing tonight, Franklin?
It's a great night because we rolled Thieves, everyone's favorite forced for this flag set.
Oh joy.
The Thieves do have lockpicking at like level 13, which, if you're not me, you hopefully remember.
Oh, the Thieves have lockpicking, which makes them almost usable. So clearly we're going to be looking for katanas. One of the fun things that I really enjoy in this tournament is the fact that the Final Fantasy world has been made to look like the Zelda 1 world. I think that's really fun. There are no blursings on any classes. So that's always a fun thing. So we have Team Hyrule Loot Goblins, which is Sunflash Rune playing Zelda 1 and Jay Scheidel playing Final Fantasy 1. We also have Team Hylian Repairable, which is Prometheus playing Final Fantasy 1 and King Doll playing Zelda 1.
Now, you may notice, our keen viewers who are looking at the tracker, that we have starting airships for our FFR players. This is to help accelerate the FFR seed to match, at least closer approximate the time it takes to complete a Zelda 1 Archipelago seed. Because typically the Zelda 1 takes a bit less time than the FFR one.
And from what I've seen from the couple of races that I've commentated, that is pretty typical. Even in this, the Zelda 1 should complete a few minutes earlier. We should be getting ready to get on our way shortly.
What's your favorite flag in the FFR side?
And
we're off.
Yes, we are off. That's a wand.
Is our starting weapon.
That's a wand for a starting weapon for Z1.
And of course, we're going straight to Matoya's Horde, which actually has a spike tile with wizards on it guarding it.
Yeah.
Found our AG shield, which is gold that can, once you sell it. Found a Vorpal already, which can be equipped as soon as we promote. Though it's not as good as the katana here. The Vorpal's a lot better when you're forced red mages.
Yeah. That's valid. As people who have seen me do commentary before know, I am a confirmed Vorpal hater. Ooh, Temper Dagger. Probably my favorite flag.
Stuff.
Yeah. Probably my favorite flag for this is Mage on a Stick.
Now, I just noticed King Dolly took out all of the enemies in the previous screen except for one. This is because if you leave all except one of them, then the game will remember that there's only one enemy on that screen, whereas if you get all of them killed, then the game will eventually respawn them. So it makes overworld traversal easier in the long run. Sunflash Rune coming into level 1.
It is a variation of it is a variation on the Final Fantasy 1 encounter manipulation. That is going to be
now, in the
let's see what that is. That's an Iron Shield.
Yeah, so Sunflash Rune just finished that room by killing all the enemies, and the room dropped what appeared to be a rupee. That is the stand-in for the Archipelago item, which is whatever item that cannot be displayed in the Zelda side. Whereas in that second room, it was a fairy which could be displayed.
And that's 156. I think that's a big secret? Question mark? King Doll heading over to... Looks like heading to 5. No, not 5.
Checking out some more rooms.
Check out some more shops. 34 for the potion.
Yeah, a red potion, that's an Archipelago item, I believe, so it also helps with hints. So we're going to be picking that up. Probably not the key, though, because there's typically an overabundance of keys, and then you get the any key, and it just becomes junk items that Link has to hold up when it gets sent over.
And that is...
Sunflash Rune picking up the heart container.
That was a cap, so nothing that great. Yeah, heart container at level 1 map. That's useful. That is useful for Sunny. I will tell you the flag I like the least out of the FFR is all the treasure chests moved around.
Yeah, the relocate boxes. It makes it so that the hints are a lot more vague on where it is in FFR. But it can cause some really fun things like the Matoya chests.
That was a black
thankfully
shirt.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah, the Hyrule Blue Goblins picking up that black shirt, which, because of the randomized magic, could actually be not that great, or it could be really good.
Opal Bonk. Actually, Chime. Chime from level 1 Triforce. That is real good. That is real good and real necessary.
Now, we're going to be bombing all of these spots around the map, getting checks. This one would, in a vanilla game, have a heart container or take anyone you want. Here it's an Archipelago item, which I think was the heel helm. Or it was the cap, I think, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, so not very great.
Not the greatest, but I mean, it's decent armor that I think the ninja can wear.
Oh, the recorder has been found.
And the arrows.
Right, both very important. The arrows are part of what lets you take on some special enemies that block progression. And the recorder blocks a whole bunch of progression and also acts sort of like the floater, and that lets you teleport around the map.
It's mainly the recorder is mainly used for movement. You try not to do, from what I've understand from the Z1R community, you try not to do 7 if you can help it. There's a heart container. There's a heart container in the Blue Ring shop and an Archipelago item. That's Arrow Shop item right is the tail.
That tail is massive because ninjas are a huge step up from thieves and what can be equipped.
That chest there in Marsh Cave is a Triforce piece. So
right, which reminds me, all of the Triforce pieces are on the FFR side. King
Yes.
Dolly showing us the screen wrap trick to speed on to level 3 very quickly. It's probably my favorite glitch in the Zelda games. Although the clip to get into the staircase through the blocks is also pretty cool.
And that was just money from the from that room. Hey, there's a big shield. Big shield from Bicky. Meanwhile, Sunny heading up
Someone
to
sent the
get the rest of
Hylian Repairable got the power gauntlets, which are very useful in this. They are guaranteed to be fast. Apologies, Team Stewart, you should continue.
That's a weird sword, which is usable by the thief. So that's pretty good to find. Prometheus going down to promote, it looks like. Also grab some items from Bahamut.
And this Bahamut sword is a lot bigger than usual.
And that's a promotion.
That's very big. Those are some very fancy looking ninjas. I like it. And of course, the dragon armor can't be equipped by our ninjas. Those are knight only armor.
That is knight only armor.
Coming back to buy that item, and it's just 2,750 gold for FFR, which at this point is probably a lot less useful. But we are also going to pick up the arrow. Sunflash Rune is going to need that for stuff.
It is required. It is necessary, as I recall.
And Hylian Repairable sent the loot, which is big.
That's real big.
Go mode item.
That is one of our go mode. Yeah, that and key.
Yeah, that was a really fun animation with the recorder and then holding up the key.
Okay, there's our Shidell also promoting. All right, Sunny is in level 2. Oh, it's
okay.
It's real tough if you don't get the if you don't get it right on that manhandla. That gets real.
Yeah, we're already up to 8 keys on King Dolly's side, and Sunflash Rune is up to 3.
Well, Sunflash was using some in level 1.
Right.
And that's a heart container at the level 3 Triforce spot for King Doll.
Oh, and I noticed that our Earth Cave is not procedurally generated today. J. Shidell coming into Volcano Armory, which is very difficult with all the relocated chests, and doubly more so when the room is flipped.
That is a defense sword going to Shidell.
That's a pretty good ninja swingable weapon.
Yes. Yeah. If you can't find a katana, that's not a bad weapon to swing. And Opal Cheerio.
Sword. Oh, Opal Cheerio too?
Yeah, we got a sword from that Level 3 key drop. That is actually a downgrade from the wand. The wand actually does white sword damage.
I don't care if it's called the Power Rod, Mechlin. We all called it the wand when we were little.
No. Hyrule Loot Goblins, one of
yeah, that okay, that also makes sense. That's good. Apologies, I've heard other people calling. Well, it is called the Power Rod in Zelda 1 too, right? Or is it just the rod?
The magic wand. It's just the magic wand. And that's money going to FFR.
Why is it that that room in Earth always has so many boxes?
That's a cube.
Cube, that is big. Yeah, with the chime, that is a ton of boxes available.
Yes. Probably a ton of boxes available. We're not entirely guaranteed that those are going to be... okay. Shidell found TNT. And that's a key. That's a key sent to Shidell, so...
So playing the Archipelago made me need to learn how the relocated boxes are shuffled, and it turns out that both Mirage and the Sky Palace are self-contained for the shuffling that.
So it's an opal helm drop from the boss, which is nothing, but level 2 Triforce is the crown. So that opens up a couple check. That opens up the Astos check.
It also opens up ordeals in this flag set. So the crown is actually pretty big.
All right. Our right side take any is a professional ring. Step ladder. We've got a step ladder. It's in Earth Cave.
Yeah, we don't like diving Earth without the rod, but sometimes it's necessary for progression.
Yeah.
And that ladder is absolutely worth it.
And even before the rod, there's a decent number of checks in there. Which makes it usually worth at least looking at it. That's the
We got
book.
our magic book.
That can potentially open up. That could potentially open up Dungeon 8.
Now, King Dolly here is trying to perform a special clip that lets you, I believe, wrap around to the other side using the step ladder.
Sunflash heading into Dungeon 3.
J. Chidell now at the second worst floor of Volcano when relocate boxes is on. You have to check all 8 rooms.
What's the worst floor?
Armory, because the boxes create crazy mazes. And I very often miss one.
That's valid. And not anything huge there.
The keys are getting very, very high. Okay, we got an FFR check right here, which is a cabin. Is Jay Scheidel doing an Agama grind right now?
Might be. Oh, no,
it was just a tile.
Just going through the tile.
Oh, and I don't think he has any pures for the poison.
Oh, so we play the song of his people. He's just hit a lot of Agama tiles, because there's a lot of Agama tiles out there.
Yeah. Relocate boxes, the way it places the spike tiles is to try and not maximize, but have lots of ones that you have to walk through.
Ugh. Oh, fun. And there's that loot headed to Scheidel.
Yeah, so both teams now have the loot.
And Hyrule loot goblins are looting for their for the items they need to get their. That's the key. That's the key on Hylian Repairable side. Yeah, Hyrule loot goblins hinting for the items they need to get to their other dungeons, fiend dungeons.
Yeah, those are the big two blocks: the Rod block and the Oxyale.
And Scheidel has pulled Kelly.
Paul Meaky is checking out our locked boxes upon reaching, I believe, lock picking. Oh, got the key. Never mind.
Got the key.
Jay Scheidel considering going with fight and a fast stealth and send out a confuse. That Sleeping Prince has a lot of treasure surrounding him. Those are some of the fun scenes to see with the relocate boxes.
And fortunately, this Kelly hasn't really done a whole lot of damage.
Sunflash Rune just picked up his sword as well. Neither team has yet found their white sword or magic sword. The magic sword is guaranteed to be inside of the FFR world somewhere.
That's good to know. King Doll can now check both Z1 runners at this point can in fact check the vanilla white sword location now. And Sunflash heads in for that Manhandla fight.
But it's getting close. We're gonna drink that potion.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hylian Repairable in Dwarf Cave finds that white shirt. Is that
King
still
Dolly
going to
got grabbed by the hand and got sent to the beginning of the dungeon.
Ooh. That's a tough thing to have. That's a tough thing to deal with. But sometimes you got to deal with it.
Oh, that Manhandla is not playing nice.
Yeah, they never do. Unless you can get the bomb right under the center. That is a real tough That's a real tough fight to deal with. And King Doll picks up that chime and heads back in. Is going to head up to the top part, to the top of level 1. Probably pick up what was in the bow spot and what was in the boomerang spot.
Okay, we're get to see what that skeleton was carrying. And it was money. It is plus XP per orb. I think it is 50. I'm going to check right now. Yeah, plus 50% EXP scaling per orb. So you do want to get those.
Well, and you also need to light all the orbs to open up Temple of Fiends.
Yeah. The earlier you can do it, though, the nicer.
True. And that's an adamant.
Ooh, okay. We got our tracker Mechlin is saying that the hint for Rod is in level 8 of Zelda, and Oxyale is in level 7.
And that's how you down Manhandla.
Yeah, that was impressive. Jay Chardell is making his way through Earth Cave and is about to find the room with all the boxes and spike tiles. Okay, this is our white sword check.
And Sunflash Sunflash heading into level 4. And looks
Hylian
like
Repairable found a coral sword.
And looks like King Doll's heading up to level 5.
I'm going to get a Marshlock check, maybe. They are sometimes all just empty. Oh, King Doll's gonna have a rough time in this room without bow and arrows.
Yeah. The bow is absolutely required. Bow is absolutely required for Z1. Gotta have some way to stick the pig.
Yeah, and the spider enemies, where the only way I deal damage to them is the eye. And they block progression.
They can block progression.
They can. But yeah, absolutely required to beat the final boss.
That is that Marsh Cave. There is that Marsh Cave Triforce piece. That is one Triforce piece on the...
King Doll trying to clip in to the treasure room. Yeah, don't want to fight all the blue dark nuts.
Managed to clip into the secret passage.
Now, Jay Scheidel opening up the massive number of boxes in that second room in Earth 2.
And King Doll gonna get more bombs.
Very nice. Because the bombs are probably the strongest item in the game.
If they're not, they're real close.
Yeah, and bombed the old man for good measure. Yeah, putting all those bombs to good use right away against these dark nuts. Because this one you can't clip into the room, you have to actually move the plate.
Yeah, you have to actually
to
move
make the staircase appear.
And it's a white
the
sword.
White sword. That's big. Hey, Jay Scheidel finally finished the room that gets really messed up with relocate boxes on.
That is going to be... as soon as it shows up on the... as soon as it shows up on the tracker here.
Yeah. Paul stocking up on Pro Rings and Gaia, which is cool.
Well,
and our AP item is here.
Professional rings are really useful. And there's a step ladder for Sunflash.
Found the Excalibur, not useful tonight. Money is no longer a problem. Oh, but the Loot Goblins found Canoe, which is very important and blocks a few spots.
Yes, that is the level 4 item.
King Doll got the Silver Arrow, which is an important go mode item, and I believe it does more damage than regular arrows.
I think it does, question mark?
I don't know enough about Zelda 1 Randomizer. Or it's just Zelda. It is shiny.
Meanwhile, Scheidel continuing to check Vampire Floor.
Ooh, found the red ring on King Doll's side. Which is big. And the food.
Somewhere in level 5.
Yeah, still no Rod or Oxy. One of them is in level 8 and the other's in level 7. Sunflash Rune coming into level 8, as I say that.
Yep, that, how'd Sunflash get in? Did he use the, did he burn the bush with the wand? Or does he have a can?
Use the wand.
And
so I think that means it's not in logic.
Yes, I believe that means it's not currently in logic. Because you're not expected to be able to, you're not expected to be required to set that up.
King Doll going the other direction, playing in logic and diving level 7.
Oh, there's a Sun Sword for Shidell.
Sun Sword, like the Defense Sword, is one of the best items that the ninja can swing that isn't a top tier weapon. Optimally, by the end of this, we'll have both katanas, the Masa, and a Vorpal for our 4 weapons. But in the meanwhile, the Sun Sword is very good.
You mean both katana? You mean 3 katanas? Aren't there 3 katanas? Or are there just 2?
There's only 2 unless Randomized Treasures is on, which it's not.
You mean both katana? You mean both katanas, a Sun Sword, and you mean both katanas, a Masa, and a Sun Sword? Because you can't possibly be saying that a Vorpal is an actual good weapon.
It's not as good in this one because we have a lack of equipment blessings, but it's a good backup when both of the katana swinging ninjas are down and the Masa betrays you. The 4th weapon really doesn't matter though because
there's a magic sword.
Oh, magic sword found.
Ice Cave. It's in Ice Cave. And there's a slab.
I think we can agree that the magic sword is the best sword.
Certainly on the Z1 side. And there's Sunflash about to head into 5.
Yeah, and Jay Shadow, armed with the rod, is coming in and exploring the rest of Earth.
That is a smart play.
That was a wrong eye, and there it is again. So unfortunately, not good.
Well, I mean, it's good that you find it.
I'm stuck in the wall on King Doll's side. So we're going to reload the room and hope that fixes it, I think.
I mean, it's kind of good that you find it there, so you don't have to. So you don't have to find it somewhere you actually have to fight it. So you don't find it somewhere more dangerous.
Yeah, there it is. Right? We're going to fight Astos and get the AP item. A Sunflash Rune now going through and fighting these guys without a bow and arrow, and unfortunately succumbs to the uphill battle.
And watching to see what that's gonna turn out to be. There is a Bloomerang on Sunflash's side.
Yeah, our Zelda 1 randomizer community is very split on Boomerang or Pro Boomerang. I think most of them are no, but it's kind of like the Vorpal and Katana debate here.
It's kind of like the Vorpal Katana debate, except that it's easier to be right on, except that both of them are actually decent. Again, confirmed Vorpal hater.
Yes, there's not much point in discussing it at this point. We've said enough for one stream.
And that...
Yeah, that is a good point. The Magic Sword is doing 4 times the damage of the Wood Sword.
Yeah, that Magic Sword is doing real work.
King Doll's speeding through these rooms very quickly.
Magic Sword does real work. That was in Ice Cave, if I recall correctly.
Okay, Jay Shidell is taking on Lich with the Harm 3 stick, the Fire 2 stick, and a bit of Swing Swing. And Lich falls to Harm 3, lighting a second orb. Paul, in the meanwhile, is navigating the armory maze, trying to make sure that they grab all of the boxes.
Yes.
Found the opal bracelet. Very nice.
That's the crystal from level 7. And money from that level 7 Moldorm drop.
On Sunflash Room, finding more bombs. Very nice.
Well, getting more bombs is very useful. King Doll using that half tile. Using the half tile to get the Dodongos.
Ooh, Jay Shidell's picking up Nuke at level 4 magic for the ninjas.
That's always a good find, to have your nuke be ninja castable.
Yeah, 50-50. And that worked out this time. Paul finishing up the maze in the armory, checking to make sure that all of the boxes are actually opened. The new update for the boxes makes that a lot easier with
Yes.
the open sprites. Yeah, very much happy that we got that last minute update before the tournament started.
And King Doll picks up the level 7 Triforce spot, which is Oxyale.
Yeah, so now we can go over to Dive C just as soon as we finish diving Volcano.
Oh, Sunflash! Hint for that magic sword. Get Shidell headed for that magic sword. Yeah, it's FFR's go mode when Shidell gets the Oxyale or Paul gets the rod, so we're in no mode.
We got the boy, this is really expensive, 255 cost for what I believe was a 5 rupees.
Yes, that was a 5 rupee piece.
I mean, it gives you hint points. Or rather, hint point singular. But it is nice to know that it is not required.
There's silvers in level 5.
Yeah, still need the bow for it, though.
Don't need the bow.
FFR found their ship. How useful. The ship in the custom map is actually pretty interesting, but again, we do need to start out with the airship because FFR is long enough as it is already.
It's long enough without, yeah. And Sunflash heading into that Dig Dogger fight. The Dig Dogger boss fight.
Oh, I think King Doll is coming to get the magic sword location item.
Yes.
Now having enough hearts for it.
Enough hearts to do it. That magic sword item is going to be money.
It's money. Unfortunate.
There's that red ring for Sunny. And the food.
And also the food. Yeah, our Zelda players diverged and now they're coming together.
There's another Triforce fragment from Agama Floor Gurgu Volcano. Nothing terribly useful from Sarah or the King.
I'm a little bit surprised that we haven't found the any key yet. But again, there's such an abundance of keys that it hasn't really mattered.
It hadn't mattered all that much, but you're right, it would be nice to find. Fast sword.
But we found some very cheap fast daggers in Gaia, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, and the power bonk is fast. But if that was the dragon sword, then it's still a worthwhile weapon to swing.
And Shidell about to go after Astos.
Astos casting Crack and taking out most of the party.
Ooh.
Hey, but it sent over bombs, which is nice. That's one advantage that the Zelda players have from getting items sent to them that they have to hold up in the middle of battle. Sometimes it's a bomb refill that you really need, or a fairy for a health refill.
That is true. There's steak and wings for Prometheus.
And some fun police. We're gonna go and dive Mirage and Sky now. Which they do have a lot of boxes carried densely, as opposed to Sea, where there's a huge number of rooms
And
with all the boxes split apart from them.
As we know, Sky provides.
Very much.
Nothing of real use yet in the in level 6.
If the ship was a womp, the canal is a mega womp. The nice thing of the all-loose nature of the archipelago is that it doesn't really feel like that bad of a loss.
We've got 2 ribbons. No, 1 ribbon.
Ribbons are very nice.
So I look and it was the same chest name. And there's that red candle.
Red candle is nice to have, and it does mean that all of the bush stuff is now in progression. Or in logic. Jay Scheidel navigating the maze of boxes which have been placed extra annoyingly this time around.
Yeah, I mean, aren't they always, though?
This setup seems particularly bad. Usually that Mirage one isn't too bad. Like, it's not an armory.
Okay, Sunflesh gonna pick up all those level 7 items that King Doll picked up a little earlier.
Jay Scheidel has decided to take on the Blue Dragon for that sweet, sweet EXP.
Yeah, that's some pretty good XP.
Was Jace right there swinging a dragon sword? I think that looked more like a Vorpal. Oh, we found another ribbon in Mirage Tower. Very nice.
Yes.
Paul opting to not fight the Blue Dragon, but Jay Scheidel and Paul are very, very close to each other. We might even see them in lockstep. Oh yeah.
Scheidel and Paul Methius giving each other high fives.
Oh, that time the lower room didn't have very much in it, but at least it was closer to the door, so you didn't have to walk as far.
And that's another Triforce fragment.
Yeah, for both of our teams here. So it did have a very important item. We get to see both of the two sides.
Yep.
Hylian Repairable just found the canoe, so that unlocks some more checks on the FFR side if we need to go to them.
Yeah, at least waterfall. And King Doll trying to use the clip to get across the two block water.
And is successful.
That is another one of those. That is another one of those pieces of tech that I do not understand how to do.
Someday I'll get around to learning the Zelda tech. I also want to gush a little bit more about how great the opened boxes look.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we got a different design for it. They're straighter lines, it's not a curve.
it's not
It's
even
all
that
modern styled.
how they look as it is that it's really easy to tell if it's opened.
Yeah, it's so useful.
And there's that Dig Dogger.
Drover's the goat.
There's that Dig Dogger done.
And we got a whole bunch of them.
Or I'm sorry, that. Yeah, that's Dig Dogger. Sorry, it's been a while since I've really played Z1.
I don't know the names of all the characters either. Oh, this is the room where you have to lure out the hands to be able to move the plate. Yeah, I remember every once in a while I'd get to this room and be so confused on why it wasn't working. Okay, and that was it. We're gonna clip through the block to get there extra fast, and never mind, we're just gonna walk around real quick.
Never mind, Bubble's coming too close. And King Doll gonna do some level 8 stuff. Gonna do some level 8 things.
Yeah, again, skipping the combat room. Very sweet. And we're going to reset out after grabbing the AP item.
Yes, which was the rod. And then go and do more level 8 things.
Don't you like the level 7 final boss?
The fact that it's the level 1 boss, to an extent, yes, but also, why couldn't you made level 4 that easy?
Yeah, it's a spot where it's like, there are some enemies that are really cool in level 9 that are exclusive to level 9 that maybe you should just put one of them in there.
Yeah, that Patra. One of those Patras.
Yeah, those are the coolest enemies.
And Sunflash is hinting for that bow. We've got 5
that bow is required.
Oh yes, bow is 100% required.
Yeah, and that is another thing that we need the bow for right there. Level 8 spiders.
Bow is shards and go for our Z1R runners. So if you're enjoying this, especially the FF1 side, and would like to learn how to run the Final Fantasy I randomizer, coming up right after the first of the year, we have the Duckling Boot Camp and Duckling Derby, which is our new player program.
Jay Shadell just successfully baned Carrie. Very nice.
Nice.
I know that Zelda 1 randomizer puts on beginner events as well. I don't know when the next one's happening, and I haven't done it yet.
It's very soon. They call it the Rookie Rumble. Hey, there's sandwiches Shidell finds.
Very tasty.
And Hyrule Loot Goblins also hinting for that bow.
Prometheus using the excellent staircase strategy on the controversial sky floor, we'll call it.
I can see using the staircase strategy. I actually kind of have started using it because it makes sense, because you know where you are if you get hit into a combat.
Yep. Very nice. Jay Shadell now diving into seat. That's a lot of boxes in that room.
Yeah.
Heal. Triforce Fragment. And on the other team found the Herb.
Herb is that level 8 Triforce. That 86 is the medium secret.
Prometheus now also going to take on Tiamat 1. We're going with Bane, Strats, and Melee.
Oh, that's a
We'd
thunder.
really like to get that Bane. That is a Thunder. We're gonna self-temper, but we're still gonna keep trying the Bane because that would be a lot nicer.
And there's a raft.
I don't think the raft is very needed anymore since we have the recorder. It, like, opens one check or something like that.
Yeah, I think it opens one check, but...
Yeah, because the way that the Archipelago Zelda randomizer does the recorder, you can go to all of the dungeons right out the gate. You don't have to beat them first.
But that is 7 Triforce shards. That is 7 Triforce shards for Team Hyrule Loot Goblins. Always carbonate. The Bubble Soda Company. Thanks, Jay Scheidel, for carbonating.
Paul defeats Carrie or Tiamat and is coming on out. Probably going to follow Jay Scheidel into the Sea Shrine.
That is probably a smart play.
Looks like King Doll is waiting for the bow. Oh, never mind. Just got the bow, I think. Oh, that's the Hyrule Goblins that got it.
Hyrule Loot Goblins. That is in Sea Shrine. And the letter cave is just a key.
Still technically useful because we don't have the any key, but in practice it's probably only a hint point.
Well, without the any key, that is still pretty useful, especially given that level 9 still looms.
It looks like Fairy does not have the Triforce Fragment this time, just the Bane Sword. Which isn't even a Bane Sword.
And Lefane is just money.
Yeah, there's so many rooms in Sea Shrine to check, even in the vanilla chest placement, but now all of them can have items in it. So it takes quite a while to go through all of them. Gonna be turning in the herb on Paul's side, I believe.
Yes, that's what it looks like. Meanwhile, Scheidel is down on Kraken floor.
Sunflash Rune making good use of the arrows against the Manhandla and defeats it. Paul coming to finish out Earth, now having the rod. Blue candle located.
Blue candle located. It's not use. It's a hint point.
It's hint point. It's nice how all the useless things we can still say it's worth grabbing because of the hint point. And with all the loose Triforces in FFR's world, you do want those.
Yes. Or maybe you hint for the magic sword.
Yeah, magic sword would be very nice here for Sunflash Rune.
That's 8 Triforce pieces. The last one. Are we gonna see Sunflash going straight for level 9 right now? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, you can finish the seed and then I believe load back in and grab remaining checks if needed.
Load back in and grab any other checks you may need. It does not do a release all on finish. You still have to go back and actually check things and actually do checks if there's something needed.
J Shadell pulling up on Kraken, and we're getting out the level 4 Brack Magic.
Brackening the Kraken?
Ninja Power.
And we bracken a Kraken.
And that's the last orb, so we are in Topher Go.
Yeah, with the loot and a key. And all 4 orbs. That is full on go mode. If I had the hit points as Sunflash, I would still hint for that magic sword, though. And it is, as I recall, a short Topher.
It is. With, I believe, only 2 Fiend refights.
Yes, with only 2 required Fiend refights.
Alright, coming into level 9, and we get the very fun level 9 music.
A slight tactical error from Sunflash there. Much easier to go up. Much easier to go up and bomb across.
Paul has defeated the speed bump and lights the earth orb. Meanwhile, J Shidell pulls up to speed bump version 2.
Yep, speed bump 2 is
a little bit more chunky, but still not much of a problem. We aren't fasting up or showing it any respect.
Speed bump 2 deserves no respect. No first turn nuke, no respect. Speed bump 2 is Rodney Dangerfield.
Now, Tier 2, we are giving respect right out the gate.
Tier 2 is worthy of respect.
Absolutely. And in higher scaling, Tier 2 is a mini chaos.
Question from our tracker, Mecklin. I do want to give a shout out at this point to our restreamer Thavion Hawk and our trackers, Mecklin and Giganaut. Mecklin89 and Giganaut. You guys do great work. You guys all do great work, so you are very much appreciated for the work you do.
King Doll just purchased the 5 rupees for 255 rupees. Gotta get the hint points for the last Triforce.
For the rest of the Triforce pieces. I'm gonna guess that when Shidell finishes Chaos, I'm gonna guess at that point Sunflash is gonna hint for a magic sword? Question mark? Since that's known to be an FFR.
Yeah, a wooden sword against Ganon would take a while. It'd be really cool if he got it in the middle of the fight, and it's like your teammate throwing the sword to you like they do in movies.
I mean, if you get the stun lock, you get the stun lock. There is a stun lock you can get, as I understand it.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take an archipelago partner. Okay, Jay Shidell pulling up to Chaos. Getting all set up. Nuclear comes out and takes a lot of health off the top.
Yeah. Well, Nuclear does that.
Gonna heal 2 to put some of that back on. We're gonna ruse, and we're gonna put on a little bit more heal 2. We want to have decently healthy ninjas that can survive more big spells. Sunflash Rune approaching Ganon as we speak. More heal 2s come out. We're a lot safer now from AoE magic. We're gonna continue with that support. Gonna lock, we're gonna temper, and temper.
Those Wizrobes, especially the blue ones, are so hard with the wooden sword.
Oh yeah.
They're hard even with the magic sword.
And when your archipelago partner isn't getting items that can send you bombs, there's just nothing you can do.
Yeah. But with the wooden sword, it's just so brutal to down blue Wizrobes.
Okay, we're fasting up more characters. Katana swings. 1,000 damage to Chaos. We're gonna look.
Love seeing that.
We're gonna swing. We're gonna nuke.
Love
swing.
seeing Love seeing this.
1,400 damage. Nuke 160 damage, and another nuke for 140 and terminated. Get your G out in chat.
G out in chat for Jay Shidell.
Sunflash Rune did make it to the next room, and I think might be paused to communicate to Jay Shidell to deciding to save and start over. It looks like
that's not necessarily a poor choice. Especially if Sunflash has enough hint points for the magic sword.
Yeah, we might be buying some more items. Yeah, we're getting our red potion. We might be getting some bombs. Paul is pulling up to Kraken, getting all of the boxes in the big room.
Oh, I think Sunflash actually needed bombs in that room to get to the next room.
Oh, Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. It appears that J. Chidel is not logging back into the game to get remaining checks.
Oh. I mean, if Sunflash doesn't say please get them, then Shidel doesn't really have a reason to. So, I mean, there is that.
Yeah, buying more bombs up. King Doll still one Triforce short,
One
hanging out nearby. Yeah, is reloading the enemies, it seems, to get up to full health.
Yes.
Good strategy. If you don't have anything to do, may as well become as prepared as possible.
And meanwhile, Sunflash making his way back to the level 9.
And Paul making their way back to Kraken. Oh no, never mind. Paul is checking out the mermaid side.
Yes, because the other Triforce piece was on Mermaid's side.
Sunflash Rune making use out of that blue boomerang to stun these guys and gets chomped on. They take a while to take down with the wooden sword.
Yeah. Yeah, Stacked Pancakes is pretty tough, is pretty beefy with that wooden sword. But Sunflower...
Paul is pulling up to Topher, grabbing our locked boxes, and is ready to dive Topher. King Doll making the way through the room that Sunflash was just stuck on way faster with the magic sword.
Yeah.
Hey, this race isn't over yet.
This race is not over. This race will be close. Because, I mean, blue Wizrobes are...
Oh, yeah. Paul hasn't gotten the bow for King Doll yet. Needs to go get that by the time King Doll makes it to Ganon.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's in C somewhere, so it could be anywhere. Thankfully, the opened boxes will make this way faster than it would be otherwise, but it's still a pain. Like, you might have to bring up the wiki maps to see if there's a room you forgot about. And bow sent. Yeah, Sunflash Rune still getting very slowed down by the lack of Magic Sword.
Or even the lack of White
Making
Sword.
great use of the boomerang. Right, Paul pulling up into Topher and going to grab the Masa, it seems. Yeah, which is an Ice 2.
King Doll only a couple of rooms in front of Sunflash at this point.
Yeah, and one room in front of Chaos.
Oh, yeah. And King Doll in
Maybe not
again.
Chaos. Here we go. And gotta put the arrow in. There it is.
It is. Let's kick that pig. Oh, Paul Matthew is going to
taking on the robot chicken. Chicken and the pig on the screen together. Yeah, that's a G.
eggs. That's a G in chat for King Doll.
It's going to come down to whether Sunflash can take out Ganon with the wooden sword before Paul can take out Chaos with the katanas.
And Sunflash is still going to have to get through this room, get through the room with the Patra.
Clip in. Saves a lot of time when you don't have the magic sword.
Sunflash is working on that clip. But with enemies coming his way, makes that clip a lot more difficult.
Yeah, Tiamat taking a lot of damage. Do another swing. 200.
There's that clip.
Sunflash gets the clip. Keep the whole party healed up. And a swing. Another 270 damage. Sunflash rune on the last rune before chaos. Or
that last Patra before the pig. And this is not going too terribly well for Sunflash.
Was there no potion in his inventory when he looked?
There is. There is a potion in there.
Paul pulling up to chaos. We are invising, we are tempering, we're fasting.
But
we're swinging right away.
Blue potion. Yeah, come on, Sonny. Use the wand. Use the wand. The wand is white sword damage. Actually, it's magic sword damage with the book, I believe. If I recall,
confirm that or deny it.
But
Chaos sends out a nuclear. The Masa keeps swinging. One ninja's down.
Sunflash walking into the pig. No more potions left.
No more potions. Armed with the silver arrow and the wooden sword. Chaos taking rather small hits. That was just 97 damage. We're gonna send out more Cure 2s. Blaze comes and does trivial damage to the party, swinging for 320 damage. Sunflash Rune continues swinging around the room to find Ganon. Both of these fights going a lot slower than their runners would like them to go. This is a lot closer than I thought. Nuclear comes out, takes out 2 more ninjas. We only have the Masa swinging one left. 71 damage. Chaos swings and misses. Sunflash Rune swings and misses. 375 damage. That's a lot better. We keep swinging. Chaos takes out Paul.
Oh!
Sunflash at critically low health. Finds Cannon, makes contact again.
Sunflash trying to poke that pig.
Finds it. Very low health for both the pig and Sunflash.
Sunflash
2
has
hearts left. 1 heart.
1 heart left. And that'll...
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Okay, it looks like Sunflash Rune probably just hinted for the magic sword, or checked points to see if they had enough, and probably not.
Yeah, if Jay had fully cleared Ice Cave.
Okay, Paul takes down Tiamat and is gonna pull up to Chaos again. His Chaos is rather strong. Likes to use nuclear. Okay, we're invising up. Nuclear comes out. We're gonna fast. We're gonna fast. We're gonna swing 3 hits for 3 damage.
Shidell back into the game, looking to go find something. Into
Okay,
Ice
good.
Cave.
I was worried. I was thinking that Jay Shidell thought that it wasn't allowed or something. Maybe he just looked through the rules to find out or something like that. Into Ice Cave. Going to find the magic sword. There's a chance still.
Oh, I don't
For
think it's
healing.
likely. Not with Prometheus on Chaos.
Yeah, and playing a little bit more safe than last time. We're healing up, we're putting on Tempers. Blaze comes out and does minimal damage. I'm gonna swing again. 480 damage. More heal 2s. I'm gonna heal 2 again. And Temper. Swing for 287. This time the Moss is putting a lot more work than last time. A good chance we don't roll around to the nuclear again.
And we see all these items, all these unchecked boxes.
is nice to have the graphical thing so you know which ones are checked and which ones aren't. Found a katana and a sun sword. I'm gonna keep temporary. Nuclear comes out, doesn't kill anyone. After the ample heals.
I think
and
Mechlin may be right.
1400 damage.
I think Mechlin may be right that Shidell never went to Ice Cave. And there's the magic. And get the GG out in chat for Kingdoll and Prometheus.
You didn't know that?
And
column races.
GG, Prometheus, and Kingdoll.
Yeah, thanks.
GG, thanks.
As we just finished on stream, so we'll bring you into the broadcast booth. The difference was the magic sword. The difference was going to ice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hate Ice Cave, so I would usually want to try to get that out of the way as fast as I can.
I don't know.
Oh, Jay Shadow's going through Topher again. He probably thinks that you need to beat it again if you reset out.
Well done, and GG's to you both.
GG's, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. I saw he had a rough Ganon fight.
Yeah.
That's
it was
great.
Well with wooden sword.
Yeah, but you can't really chase Ganon like that because he only spawns in two places, and chasing him like that is suicide. You gotta stand at the bottom corners and wait.
Yeah, that chaos fight. It was only there's only more attacks that missed than but
Yeah, chaos can be really tough. And to be fair, Sunflash almost did have Ganon down with the wooden sword.
Yeah.
He was real close.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you even had a potion that he used.
He had to use it on the Patra in the room before.
Yeah, it's rough. I don't know where I found the white sword, but I mean that would if he had the white sword, he would have beaten that as well.
Yeah.
Beaten Ganon.
Oh, where was that white sword?
It wasn't in my world.
It was in the Z. Yeah, it was in the Z2.
I think it was in behind a boss. I don't really remember. It was in a cellar. I mean, it must have been on.
Yeah, it was in it. It was in a level 5 item, level 5 recorder.
Okay. So he never went there, I guess. The flute, the vanilla flute.
Okay, I know there's a way that you can stun lock Ganon, and I don't know what it is.
Nah, it's all about the timing.
I don't know any Z1 tech.
He only spawns in two places once you've hit him once. He only spawns down left or down right. At least in this vanilla, he can be a little crazy if you're playing the real randomizer. He can spawn in the wall and stuff like that. Once he spawned once, he's gonna spawn it again, or the other side. But with the wood sword, it's tough. But you at least don't want to chase him. That's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah.
You want to stay low and see where he spawns.
But you can get your G's in. You can get your GGs in chat for Hyrule Loot Goblins.
Hey,
Welcome.
guys.
Welcome, Shidell. Welcome, Sunflash.
Yo.
GG.
GG's.
GG's.
That I promise you, I cannot keep count of any bombs.
You almost had him, man.
I know.
Almost
So
had him,
mad.
Sonny.
Oh, good. But I was like, I can do this. I've got all this health and a red ring and a potion, full potion to spare. I can do this. And, oh, I was so mad, dude. Felt good getting that close, but man. Yeah, so I kind of completely and totally did not remember partway through or until after that first dive that, oh, right, Jay can go look for this other sword for me.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Totally forgot.
We're too used to playing the FFR co-op where once you're done, you're done. So it was one of those, yeah, he's done. Okay, he's just going to sit and wait for me to go, do the thing because I had everything I needed to do.
I'm just sitting there talking to him, hey, you good? Keep going. No, keep going. No, they haven't finished yet. Keep going.
By the way, Sunflash, White Sword was in level 5.
Of
Yeah.
course
Was in
it
your
was.
level 5.
The one location, one of two locations. It was.
Yeah, it was the recorder. It was the basement of level 5.
Yeah, so I got back near there. So level 5 was me going, oh, right, this is a split dungeon, isn't it? I need to split to go get the Triforce for Jay. And then I get to the back and go, wait a minute, no, this isn't a split one. This is a split one with the item in the back. And I look to go, okay, am I going to grab that item? I think I had like one key at the time or something, or 2 keys or something. And I went, oh, I don't want to try to fight Dark Nuts with a blue wand, or with a wand and a wooden. I don't even think I had a sword at the time, did I? I don't remember.
I don't think you did.
I didn't like my odds, and I went, you know what? We're gonna go buy the bomb upgrade. Just bail. I don't know that I need recorder item, and I think at that time we had our path mostly figured out. So it's like, you know what? If I have to come back, I'll come back. I have the recorder. It won't be a long trip. And then I never came back because there was better density elsewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, the bombs are very useful on the Dark Nuts also. So
They are. I'm just so bad with Dark Nuts that I waste so much of them that I'm always like, I don't do them reliably. So
my speciality is the swordless in the vanilla. So I kind of learned the bomb.
You've got the leg up on that, yeah.
No, usually in that room I'll never have the sword.
And then I got the Ganon, and I could not get anywhere near his spawn position to lock him down. I could hit him in the middle of the room, but I couldn't maneuver in time. It felt like to get him locked into the bottom corner. So I don't want to talk about the Ganon fight anymore. I'm so mad. Oh.
I had a bad chaos fight, so I was kind of mad on that last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw at the end you went for the Maza strat. Did you find the katanas at all?
Yeah, I had the 2 katanas on the bottom, and then the Maza on the third, and then first player was just unequipped with everything. So if he took anything, it was pretty much death.
No, it was Ruse to the Moon, Temper Fast, and I think it was like 7 hits for 1,000 damage with the katana. I'm like, yep.
Oh
bye.
yeah. Yeah, he was giving me bad patterns on some attacks, and then a couple of nuclears in. I was just, oh my god, why'd you have to start with it?
To keep things spicy, of course.
We realized I could go out and keep searching. I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and try Chaos again. I'm just gonna hold A. Just see what happens. Yoy.
That was fun. Better than the red mages that I don't like at all. But one day I'll Probably get black belts or fighters.
Yeah, if we're lucky, one day I'll get to commentate a black belt one.
Right.
That was probably like the most straightforward seed I've had in a long time. Like everything just fell next in line. It was nice.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
it
yeah.
did-
Early
it's-
tail.
Yeah, early tail. And the only thing is, I was on my way down to Earth Cave to grab step ladder or whatever for Sun, and like,
Mhm.
where's the rod at? He's like, I can grab that. Go grab that. I'm gonna take a zombie dragon grind and just wait. And so like every dungeon was a one and done.
I have
Oh,
an
yeah.
honest question, by the way. Did you have to fire wand your way into 8?
No, we got the red candle somewhere.
Okay. So when I
Red
went into
Candle
8,
was
I don't remember where red candle was. I had
Oh,
hinted
you
for
went-
candle.
Took a hint for
Eh.
both candles.
So I hinted for the first candle and got the level 8
Yep.
or candle locked, whichever it was, and I went, okay, I can't do that. I'll hint for red candle. I don't have enough points. And I went, okay, so where am I gonna go to get points? And I looked at my tracker. Wait, I have book. He just got me book. I can do this. And I got
That's fun.
stupid lucky with a moblin walking right next to the bush that let me fire, wand fire the bush.
Red Candle was in Mirage. So yeah, Chime was early, so you could have gone to Mirage to get it back out, but it would have been a double
Gotcha.
dip. Yeah.
To be fair,
We kind of delayed that thing until
yes,
it was the
to be
last.
fair, King Doll and Prometheus, King Doll did not go into 8 until much later than you did, son.
Yeah. It was one of those. We've kind of been prioritizing, hinting some sort of survivability for me, and then immediately after that, it's like, okay, what's the next wide open thing we can get for Jay?
We do
So-
ladder first.
I do checks everything because there's so many, and then if I really need something, I'll check something and have it hinted. But
Well-
he gets hint first, just for anything.
This not being a red candle seed, I think, is what screwed us up, because like we had our priority list. If it's a red candle start, magic sword is the first thing he hints for. Just done. Period. That's it. Like,
Oh, okay.
where is that thing?
Yeah, and then so it's a wand start. I can work with this. This is easy. And
And then
then
I'm finishing up Kraken, and I'm like, he's got one Triforce. Do not hint. Do not hint. I might find it and see. Do not hint. Okay, I just found it. Hint for magical sword if you need to. I still need 7 items. Just go.
just hit something, dude. Just keep it going.
Okay,
Yeah, it was fun though. Oh, brother.
it was fun to commentate. So what does that make records? 1-1?
And then
And
0 and
0 and 2
2.
for us.
Okay, 1-1, 0 and 2. Okay, so Hyrule Loot Goblins, Shidell, and Sunflash. Final thoughts?
I can't count. And I don't like Wizrobes. I think that's it. No.
Hey, when you finish,
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
hate
commentating and
start
putting
finding
together at
bombs
the
for
last
them.
second, guys. Jay, I'm not listening to you. Go away.
Hylian Repairable, Prometheus, and King Doll.
I miss my black mage and white mages.
Yeah, they do make things easier.
Nah.
I kind of miss watching my partner at the end there. I was just sitting here him scream. I would really like to watch the other guy stream, but there's some ancient rule that takes that away.
The good news is I'm glad Jay couldn't watch, because he would have seen me just fumble that so badly. He would have got in his car, drove over here, and thrown something at me.
He
I
would've
mean, it's like a
coached
2-minute drive. I would have been there.
I know, exactly.
He could have coached
I would
me
have
too.
lost because he threw something at me, but yeah, that was a thing.
Franklin, my broadcast partner.
Yeah. Both games are very, very fun, and hopefully no one here gets the impression that the Zelda 1 randomizer is less advanced than the FFR randomizer, because even though tonight we see a lot more complex things going on in the FFR flag feature side, the main non-archipelago randomizer for Zelda 1 is full of amazing features, and you should really go and check it out if you're interested. New player program for FFR coming up, the Duckling Boot Camp. Great program. I graduated in the last one. Makes you very well-rounded for getting into the advanced FFR stuff like this.
Yes. The Final Fantasy I randomizer marathon coming up
Hey, there you go.
in not next weekend, but the weekend afterwards, the 4th through the 7th of December, to support the South Carolina Burned Children's Fund. So please come out, support a great charity. As Franklin mentioned, the new player program, the Duckling program, right after the first of the year. As I understand, the Zelda 1 randomizer is going to have their rookie rumble coming up soon as well.
Probably.
Uh,
We're gonna have a swordless tournament also in January for the real.
I'm out.
event.
I don't know.
I don't
sounds
know
like
anything.
something you'd have fun with, Sunflash.
Listen, you don't gotta do it to me, bro.
Hey, I live an hour and a half away from you. I have to.
I plead the
so,
fifth.
So for Mechlin 89 and Giganaut, our trackers, for Thavion Hawk, our restreamer, for all of us here in the Zelda 1 randomizer and Final Fantasy 1 randomizer communities, for my partner in the booth tonight, Franklin RN, I have been DM Stewart 1981. Good night, everybody.